Days back with a vengeance, here to right wrongs and fucking change the color of rooms that we need painted for Thanksgiving because our families are coming, and we want them to see that we've gotten shit done since the last time they've been here. You notice our patio's nice. We got new rocks out front. That looks beautiful. The kids' wall, the baby's wall, she painted it herself. She's not 1 year old anymore from the last time you saw her. Where the hell have you been? You're not gonna spend any time with your family? I don't give a shit. I don't care about Thanksgiving. I don't care about Thanksgiving. Because you know what? Nobody's going to remember about Thanksgiving. Because in 100 years, it's going to be so overshadowed by Christmas. Christmas is going to start on Halloween. 100 years from now, that's when Christmas is starting. It's starting with Halloween, and then Halloween's gone. Fucking Thanksgiving's going to be gone. And pretty soon, in 1,000 years, we're going to go all the way. Time's going to go all the way around. And Christmas is actually going to start December 26th, but of the year before. So we're going to be getting ready for Christmas the day after Christmas ends. That's what's going to happen in the future. Mark my words. So we're back. We're back, guys. It's going to go scoop Heather, huh? Yep. It's Monday. Interesting day. I'm getting my sleep started today. That's going to be fun, huh? Have that for you guys tomorrow. It had to be postponed, actually, because the first time I was going to do it, damn it, what did I postpone it for? I was sick, that's right. I got the infection in my arm from the reclaimed water, and I was advised, you don't want to put fresh pokey holes in your body with fresh infection. So, be intelligent, be smart. Wait till you're healed. That's what I did. I'm healed for the most part. You can imagine there's still a few things missing. Sorry guys, I got some indigestion. Break down the word indigestion. It's, you're trying to digest what you're drinking, but you're drinking it too fast and you're eating it too fast. So it's indigestion. But it's a process that's indigestion. It's the digestion process. The judicial process. The digestion process is different than the judicial process. I always thought that was interesting. So doing some flyering over the weekend for the show, putting them in my pizza boxes. I'll tell you what, I was accused a few nights ago of being a meth addict. That's fun, huh? And I guess if you don't know me, you maybe think I'm on something more than I'm normally on. But I'm not normally on anything, just on any given night. But I'm starting, but that's irrelevant. That's besides the point. I don't do meth. So what happened is I was flipping pizzas. I had not had any caffeine in like 2 weeks. So I'm in there flipping pizzas on this caffeine buzz, just this otherworldly, time's moving half its speed, and I'm just acting like a weirdo. My coworker, it's only me and him working, we got screwed over, so we were working there by ourselves. He's angry on the phone at this lady that can't speak English properly and doesn't understand what he's trying to say. And so this woman's waiting to be rung up. I'm flinging the pizzas, right? He can't ring her up until he's done, so I can't do anything. This lady comes in, behind her, stands next to the other lady with this fucking pissed off look on her face as soon as she gets in there. And she sees me being all goofy. Now here's the thing, if I see you with this fucking bitch look on your face, I'm not gonna greet you. I'm not gonna say anything to you. Because why am I gonna waste my time with you? If you come to me with that kind of disposition, I'm gonna treat you the way you're acting. And guess what? If you're not gonna fucking like it, then don't say shit about it. So I don't say anything to her. I look back at her twice. Her face is getting progressively more pissed off, and guess what? Not gonna fucking say anything to you if you're looking like that. So she leaves. I hear from the next day, she goes to my boss and's like, yo, one of your employees was drunk and on meth on the job. And obviously me and my constituents knew who it was because he was there for it. And I'll tell you what, next time I see her on the street, I can't wait to have a little bit of fun with her. I'm gonna chase her down and be like, I'm coming for you for my meth money. I need you for my meth money. I'm gonna fucking rape her and steal her purse. Ugh. Could you imagine if I did that? Because when people I like to I'll tell you what, my ears are stretched for a few different reasons. I used to have much lower self-esteem back in the day. You know, that's a little bit better now. But outside of that, if I love that I can call out people's ignorance without doing anything. So if this means I can have this and it pisses you off and it makes you think that you just hit me with this just litany of just fucking negative feelings because you don't like the way I handle myself and carry myself, that's great. Because you know what? You're going to have a pissed off fucking life. You're going to be grumpy. Everything you love will die, and you're going to deserve it. Because you're going to be a closed-minded bitch. So that's why, you know, it's another reason I have these. And when that does happen, I like it. I kind of enjoy it a little bit, not going to lie. But it pisses me off at the same time. So I got two feelings clashing against each other at once. But that happened to me over the weekend. You know, I'm done fucking delivering a pizza yesterday. Knock on the dude's door, because when I knock, I like to knock, and he answers it, and he's like, you know, I thought I had a functioning doorbell, and this is what I do to some people sometimes. I'm like, yeah, you know, I like to knock sometimes, and I can get a little more rhythmic with it. It's a lot more personal. You know, doorbell's very abrupt. You know, I'll just kind of talk. I'll go off on a tangent until they're like, how much is my pizza cost? Because guess what? I don't need you. I don't need you. And if you're giving me a chance to, you know, let off a little bit of steam in some like underhanded ways that aren't like underhanded, they're just subtle, then great. And I love it. So, two people really. This is just, and you know, I've been thinking about it. This is probably why I've been so bitter. I think it's the people of Florida. Definitely the people of Florida. I've always had a little bit of a preconceived notion, which is not fair on my end. I'll say that. But to then immediately prove me right and then surpass my expectations by being that much of a shithead. But you know what? I want to think if I sat down and got to know all human beings on a personal basis, then we'd all like each other. I'd like to think that. But part of me thinks that no matter what you look like, you're going to be judged. I know that's true, obviously, you know, fucking racism's everywhere, sexism's still, it's there. It's not like it was, but it's still there, you know, and just discrimination across the board. But I bring it on myself sometimes. I do it on purpose, and I do it to almost test people, I guess. But I do it subconsciously. I don't want to be like, I'm gonna test you by doing this. It just kind of comes out of me. It's who I am. It's natural, and maybe that makes for an interesting comedian, because I don't consider myself to be a comedian, really. I did electrical work. I didn't consider myself to be an electrician. And that is a thing on like a self-worth level. It's how much I view myself, how much, what I view me being capable of, what I know I'm good at. But by comparison to most other people, do I fit a title like that? I don't know. I don't think so. That's why, you know, it's kind of why I don't like calling myself a comedian, didn't like calling myself an electrician. Like calling myself a human being, though. When people ask me, hey, Matt, you know, do you consider yourself to be an American? I say, I consider myself to be a human being. Because that's what I am. I'm better. I'll do you one better. I'm from planet Earth. Because, borders, man. Borders just another way to keep people out, another way to divide people. We have different borders, too, on different scales. We've got country borders, where we've got just different states dividing each other, countries dividing each other. Then you got little ones, and you got cities dividing each other, because you've got these individual borders. And we don't think that they're separating us, but in our minds they're separating us, because we say, oh, you're from a different part. My phone's falling. You're from a different part than us. We can tell because you don't act like us. And is it because they act that way? Because you can sometimes tell where somebody's from by the way they're acting. And then are we judging them off the way they're acting, or judging them off where we think they're from, how we think people act around where they're from? And I'd like to know, I think these calculations happen as soon as we see somebody. All this is going through our brains. and it's gonna affect how we treat them, whether we want to or not. This is a pretty fast video, man. This went pretty deep, pretty quick. Didn't mean for that to happen, but it was nice. I liked it. So let's get some more outro music going. We're gonna get a little bit of. Let's see. I told you to get on your Defiance Ohio swag. I didn't tell you to get on your Trapped Under Ice swag. I didn't tell you shit about this. We're not going to turn that up yet because it's not ready. We're going to put the windows down, and you have a nice night, guys. You have a nice day, Monday. I'll see you later. 2, 3, 4.